Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you guys with me on my workout. This is typically what I do when I work out these days. Since I've been here in Spain, I've really loved running, especially by the beach. So I go there like every 2 or 3 days and I go for a jog. And I'm also going to show you some of the toning and like sculpting exercises that I've been doing. I hope that you guys are going to find this video helpful and maybe find some ideas for your workout routine that you could incorporate. I hope that you guys enjoy and let's get started. So I love getting myself outside and just get my body moving. Recently I've been running or jogging quite a bit. I go anywhere from 20 to 30, even 60 minutes sometimes. Just really depends on how I'm feeling. But on this particular day, I went for about 40 minutes of jogging by the beach, which was super nice. I just love being out there. And I definitely worked up quite a bit of a sweat, which I actually really enjoy. And I try to aim for that when I'm training, especially for somebody who wants to lose weight. Sweating is essential. It's great for detoxification, for your metabolism, and it just makes you feel really good. It makes my skin feel really great. So I try to get out a few times a week and just move my body and try to have fun with it. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the toning kind of sculpting exercises I like to do. I always start by just stretching a little bit, just kind of loosening up my muscles after the run. I like starting off with some bridges, so I just lay flat on my back, feet are about shoulder width apart, and pushing mainly with my heels as I lift my hips off the ground, and really focusing on pinching my bum at the very top. So I do this about 10 times. And when I'm done with those, I just keep my bum up and I do these little pulses, so the movement is much smaller, but I feel like it works a lot deeper. And on the last one, I just hold my bum up and I really try to squeeze my butt together and I hold it for about 10 seconds or so. So next I'm going to be doing some core work. So I'm just going to be touching my heels with my fingertips and really keeping the core engaged, really tight, and sort of just pulsing up. And this will work your whole abdomen, especially the muscles in your lower abs. And then just doing that same movement, but taking it from foot to foot, so alternating, and this works more of the side abs. Moving on to some leg raises, I'm going to do about 10 of these, and this is one of my favorite ab exercises to do, but it's also one that I find pretty challenging, so I do like to work on this one, but I think they work really well, especially for developing the core for yoga postures, especially in versions like headstands or forearm stands, and really learning to keep that kind of control over your abs. So I do like practicing this one. And then on the last one, I'm going to keep my legs up and alternate touching opposite fingertips to opposite foot. Again, really focusing on keeping my core engaged and tight. This will also work your whole abdomen, but it does focus a bit more on the upper abs. And then lastly, keeping my legs up, I'm going to do a few leg lifts. So I'm pushing my hips off the ground using the strength of my whole core, but especially my lower belly area. Next, I'm going to be flipping over and I'm getting into plank position, and here it's super important to again keep your core tight, keep your butt down in line with your back, and then I'm just taking one knee to my elbow, placing it back down and doing the same on the opposite side. And I usually do about 10 of these on each side, and then staying in that plank position, I'm going to be doing some mountain climbers, just bringing the knee to the middle of my chest, again keeping my core nice and tight. And then I like to stretch it out a little just to release all those muscles in the belly, give them a nice stretch. So next I'm moving on to the bum and leg area. So I like doing traditional squats like this. I think they're great, but I also like doing variations of them like this one. So I squat down and then I pick up one leg and touch the opposite elbow. So you're also kind of getting a bit of core work in there too. And the last set of exercises I like to do, I learned from the Brazilian butt workout DVDs that I used to do a few years ago, which actually works really well. So the first one is just extending your leg back and then lifting up, keeping it totally straight, and really imagining all the effort coming from your upper thigh, so sort of where your butt meets the rest of your legs. And if you're going to try out this one, I recommend just doubling up your mat so it's a bit more comfortable for your knee. So after about 10 of those, I just keep my leg straight out and do little pulses, again, to really just target that area. Next, I'm going to be bending that leg and pulsing my foot up towards the sky. And it's not a huge movement, but it does take quite a bit of control and effort to keep it going. And for those of you who want to sort of like tone and build up your bum, these kinds of workouts are really going to help target all those muscles in your glutes to really create that perfect shape for your particular body. And the last one in this series is called the rainbow. So I extend my leg on one side and then I bring it up and over to the other. So as if you're painting a rainbow. And then I just do a final little set of those little pulses with my leg straight back. And then I just repeat all that to the other side. And finally, I'm just going to be stretching to relax and elongate my muscles. I think stretching is super important. I find that it really helps to keep my body flexible and mobile. It can also prevent injuries from happening because your muscles are holding less tension. And when you stretch or do yoga, you actually trigger a whole body relaxation response where your body releases these chemicals and brain signals that make your muscles and organs slow down. And it increases blood flow to the brain, which is pretty much the same as any feel-good or antidepressant medicine, but of course, minus the actual drugs and side effects. So stretching and practicing yoga definitely does your body good, both physically and emotionally. And once I'm done, it is yoga playtime. So I'm just practicing a few of the postures I'm currently working on. This is a pretty fun one where I start in wheel pose and then I walk my legs up a wall and try to flip over into a handstand, but also trying to hold that pose. And I also like practicing that one without holding the pose in the middle, so just kind of flipping over. And here I'm getting into a headstand, and I'm going to be slowly lowering and raising both my legs, which is really going to help to strengthen up my core for eventually being able to lift both legs off the ground to get up into this pose, if that makes sense. And then lastly, I'm also practicing a few variations of the forearm stand. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. So that is pretty much my current workout. I wouldn't say it's a routine because I don't do the same thing every single day, but those are some of the exercises that I've really been into recently. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see a similar video to this with different exercises. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah!